Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IndieZone. My name is Kathy. There has been a major document drop in the case styled as Idaho versus Kohberger. It actually happened yesterday, the 19th of December. These are all of the replies to the state's responses opposing Mr. Kohberger's various motions, such as motions to suppress evidence. They have not yet appeared on the public docket. I'm reading directly from the case summary page that the Ada County Clerk of Court maintains. And per this filing, if you go to page 61 at the bottom, you will see two items. The first is a reply in support of defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support. And this, it's a little hard to read, but it appears that this is regarding Mr. Kohberger's arrest, search of his person, his apartment in Pullman, Washington, and his Hyundai Elantra. The next, filed 12/19/24, December 19th, 2024. Defense reply to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support, and this is regarding the home in Lambsden in Pennsylvania, the Lambsden Drive home. This is Mr. Kohberger's family home. It's where he was when he was arrested back on December 30th, 2022. Both of these documents are PDFs that tells us that they should appear at some point on the public docket. Hopefully we'll see them Monday or Tuesday at the latest of next week. Next page, December 19th, 2024, reply to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support. This is regarding the Amazon warrant. Next, December 19th, 2024, reply to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support regarding the Apple warrant. Ladies and gentlemen, those two are also documents that are PDFs telling us that they will appear on the public docket. Next, also a public document, reply to state's objection to motion to suppress, cell phone, USB file, and memorandum in support. This is for the cell phone USB. Next, reply to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support, AT&T. That is the first warrant. Next, reply to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support, Google account. Next, reply to state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support, pen, trap, and trace device regarding the cell phone. Next, December 19th, 2024, as are all of these filings. Motion for leave to exceed page limit. Unsure which document that is for, but as you know, the defense has already been called on the carpet for exceeding the page limit that the local rules in Ada County required. So they're asking, it may be the defense, it's unclear, but it looks as though all of these are defense motions, motions for leave to exceed page limit. All of those documents that I have read so far are PDFs, meaning they will appear on the public docket. The next looks like this is the state's response to request for discovery, the response to the 20th supplemental request for discovery. This was served on the 13th of December 2024 by Mr. Kohberger. Next, a stipulation. This is also a PDF. This is dated now the 20th, as was the response to request for discovery. This is the stipulated motion to file defense replies to state's objection for Franks and IGG under seal. So here is the reply to the Franks motion, but there's a stipulation, ladies and gentlemen, that the parties have agreed to, that the substance of this motion, all of the supporting details that Mr. Kohberger must submit to meet his very high burden for a Franks hearing. Stipulation, it should be filed under seal. Again, regarding the Franks and IGG evidence. First is a hearing, Jerome Franks versus Delaware. We did a synopsis of what that case means, and Mr. Kohberger's very high burden of proof to get it a few days ago on the IndieZone. And the IGG evidence, they want that evidence suppressed. Next, this is filed under seal. It has a little lock to it. That's how you know the documents are filed under seal. This is the reply to the state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support regarding genetic information. Now, you will recall that back when this matter was in Ada County and Judge John Judge entered that very, very long order granting in part the defense's motion to compel the IGG DNA evidence, he was very clear that the information on the family tree that was implicated regarding this testing was to remain under seal. Judge Judge referred to the people on the family tree as informants, maybe not in the context of what we think of a traditional confidential informant to be, but Judge Judge referred to them as informants, and their identities absolutely needed to be protected. So here we see the reply regarding the genetic information filed under seal. The reply to the state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support regarding genetic information. Last item, dated the 20th, that's today, under seal. Defendant's reply to the state's objection to defendant's amended motion and memorandum in support for Frank's hearing. There are a few documents that did hit the docket today that I will go over with you in a follow-up to this episode of the IndieZone here on YouTube. However, I knew that this was important information that many people were waiting for, so I wanted to quickly get this out. If you would like to review the case summary page and look at these documents for yourself, please go to the link that I have provided in the description to this episode of the IndieZone. And I want to thank you, as always, for joining us here today.